Hey guys, Battlefront 2 recently received the new patch that contained a number of cool things, from a brand new capital Supremacy map to both Yato and Darth Maul receiving the ability to block. There was also finally an update for the AI in Arcade, which is what I will be reviewing today. Now, I'll leave the patch notes in the description so you can see the noted changes for yourself, but for this review I will talk about my experience with the changes and give you my honest thoughts and opinions on them. Right now, I will say that while these changes aren't as significant as I would have hoped them to be, they are definitely a huge step in the right direction. First off the bat, the AI does not play like the AI in Capital Supremacy, unfortunately. While this really disappointed me at first, I became quite pleased with the new AI after playing with them for some time. For starters, the AI no longer walks in a single file line at you while you're gunning them down. They play a little more strategic. Most of the time, they will take cover as soon as you start shooting at them. This seemed subtle at first until I really started playing Arcade more and realized how crucial this was needed. Battles felt boring with the AI letting you easily gun them down, even on expert difficulty, but here they pose more of a challenge and battles can get pretty intense when you're fighting multiple enemies. They will also strafe left or right when being shot at, making them harder targets to hit like actual players. What I also noticed is that the AI tend to stay in small squads. While they are mobile, they will lock down an area as a group, rather than each AI trooper running off to do their own thing. This makes battles pretty fun and exciting because you'll see two opposing squads going up against each other rather than single one-on-one fights scattered throughout the map. Both the Specialist and Heavy Troopers are fun to fight against because as soon as their health drops low enough, they pop up their shields and will run into cover to regain health before resuming their fight. However, I do think the Specialist's parameters got mixed up with the Assault class because the Specialist class is straight up savage. They play the most aggressive out of all the other classes, and they certainly aren't afraid to charge you at any cost. I do like this, but I do think that the Assault class and Officer class need a buff as a result. The patch notes say that the AI now sprints, but for my playthrough this seems a bit broken as the AI will spaz out when its target is nearby and will cycle through their sprint animation and casual jogging animations. I've also only noticed the Specialist and Officer sprinting. I believe I've only encountered the Assault and Heavy Troopers sprint once during my entire 5-hour analysis of the AI, which is a little disappointing. My biggest irks for the AI is the fact that they sometimes just stop working. I followed some of the AI around the map and it seemed after a while they just stopped traveling. If they aren't killed after what seems to be their life expectancy period, they will literally just stand in one spot and shoot at nearby targets from that spot only. They won't travel around or use any of their abilities, which really breaks the immersion of a living, breathing Star Wars battle. Another thing that happens more often than it should is that the AI doesn't react to being shot at. Sometimes they'll just stand there until they're dead. I also dislike how rare the AI sprints. There have been really intense times where the AI has literally sprinted at me while I was low on health to finish me off, and there should be more of that. Most of the time the AI will take a few steps, stop, turn around, take a few more steps, turn around, stop, and repeat this cycle, which seems to be a problem with the AI's target system and how they're supposed to respond when a target is nearby. It's nice when they sprint, but it doesn't happen often and can be quite buggy. I know Dennis Bronveld, the lead designer on Battlefront 2, said that porting the AI from Capital Supremacy wouldn't be an easy task, but here are some suggestions I would love to see implemented to the AI in Arcade. Making more of a squad system for the AI so they travel and lock down areas as a group. Perhaps in squads of 4 that can consist of any random generated class like 2 assaults, 1 heavy, and an officer for an example. The AI doesn't need to roll for the team battle mode in Arcade, but they do need to react better and strafe more when being attacked. Also, more aggressive play from the AI would be welcomed, as I do like the rush of trying to survive an enemy push, but currently it seems they are more on the defensive side. It would also be cool if we could get the command post objectives on the smaller maps we currently now have for Arcade, at least until the large scale game mode for offline is released. Playing team deathmatch, despite how fun the AI might be, just becomes stale after a while, and I've always seen Star Wars battles being these epic objective-based battles between two equal opposing forces, but I won't get too much into that. However, the most important update in Arcade that hasn't been noted in the patch notes or noticed by many players is this. Yeah, it hasn't been working in Arcade since the launch of the game, and honestly this makes me extremely happy. Hoorahs to DICE for this. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I would love to do similar things regarding offline content for Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the future, since it seems like a big focus of mine on this channel. It would mean the world to me if you guys could check out my new main YouTube channel called Real Life Glitch Entertainment, which focuses on production style projects like short films and other fun projects I would like to do more of. Support for that stuff gives me motivation to want to make more content in general, so please consider supporting that stuff as well as this channel. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys have noticed within arcade since the new update, and what arcade changes you'd like to see in the future. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.